guys, and welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Sarah and I am an American expat living in Kraków, Poland. On my channel, we talk a lot about my life in Poland, the things I've learned about Poland, what I enjoy about being overseas, and so much more. And of course, we talk about my dog because Tucker is a pug and he is very cute and does a lot of funny things. So if you guys like this type of content, be sure to stick around. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe. I'd love to have you here. We have a great time on this channel. I also post every single Wednesday. So if you guys are interested in all of this kind of content, be sure to stick around once a week for new videos. So let's go ahead and get started with today's video, which is all about some of my favorite travels that I have done to date. So you may be wondering why I'm holding this dog, and it's only because Tucker wants to be involved too with the video. He's actually kind of tired right now, so that's good because then he can be a little bit more chill. But today I thought it'd be really cool to go through and just kind of show you all of some of the favorite travels that I have done in Europe so far. I know right now the world is crazy. We are locked down, we can't really go anywhere, and we're just kind of missing out and feeling sad. So I figured what better time to kind of just show you guys some of our travels. That way you guys can kind of live vicariously through us and, plan your next trip whenever things do start to open up again. So I'm going to be showing you guys places from Hungary, Slovakia, Croatia, see where else. Just like a whole bunch of different countries, different places that we've been and things that we've seen. And I hope you guys enjoy. I think it's really fun to go back and rewatch some of these videos and just really see where's good to go, where's a place you should put on your list and all of that kind of stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoy watching all of these different countries and all of these different places to visit. Make sure you bookmark some of these because I feel like some of these places are places that are very underrated and places that we've told people over and over and over to go, and every single time they've been, they have definitely enjoyed it. So anyways, I'm going to stop talking now and let you guys just go ahead and watch the entire thing. I'm going to have timestamps in the bottom too, so you can kind of skip around to whatever country you really want to see from my experiences over there. So hopefully that's helpful. Again, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment down below of places that you want to visit whenever the world opens up. So thank you guys again for watching, and let's go ahead and hop right into the different travels that we have experienced.
Would you say Zoe was home in the hotel room? She is nesting. Oh, she looks so wide from this angle. Hi, kitty. You've done so good. I'm actually really surprised because she has decided to make friends with the maids, to not run and hide whenever they come and visit and clean the room. Hi. She hasn't cried or been a bad kitty. It's been a week in the hotel. She's doing oh so good. You surprise me all the time. She's a little wuss at home. And then when we go travel and put her in the car and on a plane and in hotels, she's completely fine. I raised a backwards cat. Happy Thursday from Bratislava. We got coffee. We are now walking along the Danube. Hello, babe. It is our second full day in Bratislava. I didn't vlog, whatever you call it, at all yesterday. The weather was crap. It thunderstormed and rained so hard, and we weren't exciting. We basically just sat in Starbucks and worked all day. So anyways, that's what we did. And yeah, that's kind of what we've been up to, but we decided this morning to come out and do some sightseeing. It's a little bit chillier today, hence all black. It's my uniform. I don't care what season it is. So anyways, that's what we're up to today. And look how pretty the pathway is. So this is the Danube. As I mentioned before, Bratislava is right on the border of Austria, and it's only 40 minutes away from Vienna. So, I mean, it's not a surprise that this looks exactly like Vienna, but I'm not complaining because Vienna is one of my favorite cities. So yeah, it's really pretty. We just climbed to the top of the Bratislava castle. These views are everything. She probably already figured it out by now, but these bird's eye views are everything to me. Look, castle wall. just entered the Baroque garden area of the castle. It's very cool. It's a little noisy because they're doing some construction and fixing the old walls, but it's really pretty. I mean, I don't know, like there's just no other words to describe things like other than just pretty, because that's what it is. But yeah, it's really nice. I just love how these old castles all have like little gardens dedicated to them. I think it's amazing. Also, these swirls right here remind me of the Mirabella Gardens in Salzburg. However, I have never seen it in greenery because I've always been there in like the fall and winter time. But yeah, it's really, really nice. So we just kind of entered the main area of downtown Bratislava, the old town. That's Michael's Gate right up ahead. We have these cute little bars and cafes all around. Look how cool it is. This is the main square. It's not even super hot out, but they have some water mist going on. The clouds are making it hard to see, but yeah, this is kind of the main area of downtown Bratislava. I guess Bratislava entered into the 21st century in 2018 because they have a turmeric latte. Like, that's not my cup of tea, but I mean, I haven't seen anything like this in Europe, but I've been here for almost 10 months. It's a little funny. All right, so story time. We walked all the way across town just to find a scratching post because Zoe thinks that the couches in our hotel room are her scratching post. And since I don't want to have to pay for the furniture, we decided to go around and look. And they have a few pet stores here called Super Zoo. So we're like, all right, this is perfect. Walked all the way down here, only to find that the Super Zoo was like a tiny little pet store that only had food. So upon asking the lady who worked at this Super Zoo, we found out that there's another one on a different side of town that's twice as big and will probably have what we're looking for. So now we're heading all the way back down to the other side of town. The things we do for my freaking cat. So we stopped for lunch at this little bakery called Anker. And this sandwich, oh my gosh. Okay, so it has some sort of cheese, apple slices, and arugula. Oh my gosh. So good, and it was like €1.50. Okay, so we walked all the way to the other side. Yes, model, slay, yes, yes. Okay, perfect. We walked all the way to the other side of the city here just to find this freaking scratching post. We did it. We had lunch. Successful trip. Now it's like 1 p.m. We're walking back. Time to do the work. So that's what we've been up to. Anything you want to say, lover?
Nothing.
Nothing? Man of many words. Not surprised. So when we booked this hotel in Bratislava, we didn't realize that it would be so massive. It's legit the size of an apartment. So you walk in and you have a full-blown kitchen, the living room. You have a few couches. Hi, Zoe. Sleepies. You have a full-size bathroom. And then you just walk all the way down into the bedroom. I mean, it's just freaking huge. You have massive closets. You have a mirror, which is amazing. And a freaking king-size bed, huge windows, and an ensuite bathroom. I mean, how amazing. I keep calling this our apartment, but it's not. It's a hotel. It's like bigger than the size of our apartment in Austria. So crazy. Hi, it's a few hours later and we are at dinner. I just went and got a mani-pedi, which felt so good. It was definitely needed. But yeah, look how cute. We're just sitting outside here at the main square. I'll show you. It's literally such a perfect night. I mean, I would say mid to high 70s, super humid, And this restaurant we're at is actually really reasonably priced, has really traditional food. And yeah, I'll show you guys when we get it, but it looks delicious. So totally didn't film dinner. However, we've got gelato. This is chocolate, a Belgian chocolate, and a sea salt caramel gelato. Probably the best gelato I have had in the 9 months I have lived in Europe. So if you're in Bratislava, this place right here is the bomb.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. So it's Saturday. It seems to be kind of our trend that each Saturday we just get a specialty thing on vacation. Last Saturday was the cinnamon rolls. Today it's donuts, and donuts are legit my weakness in life. Look, oh my gosh, I don't even know. I think it's one Nutella, salted caramel, and chocolate, because chocolate is life, but oh my. Yes, please. Oh, Zoe even wants some. Get out of here, cat. So Andy has a little mandate with a friend here in Bratislava, so I went and did some shopping. Just got a few pairs of shorts because I don't have a black pair or a white pair, so needed. And then I went to Douglas, which is like the Sephora here in parts of Europe that don't have it. And I picked up this Dior Skin Forever foundation because I have heard nothing but good things about this, and I really need to try it out. So, and I was running a little bit low on my Giorgio Armani, so I figured let's try something new, and if I don't like it, then whatever. But I've heard it's good for people with all skin types, and it has SPF, so I don't know, we'll see. And then I also picked up another concealer. I ran out of my Naked Skin, which is like my holy grail, but I mean, I have a Smashbox one I'm using now, and I actually really like that, but I just wanted to pick up this again. Yeah, so anyways, it's a very small shopping haul, mainly because we're just saving for our apartment and all the stuff we need for it, but yay, Saturday shopping fun. What a pretty kitty. She's been so good lately. So I don't know if you know this, but Sunday mornings have always been so nice. Usually we don't do anything like productive. I mean, if we're at home at our apartment, we usually don't leave the house at all on Sundays. That's just what happens. But today's a little different. Obviously, we aren't at home. We are in a hotel. And it is currently 12 o'clock, and we just left the house. As in, we decided to take a shower and put on real clothes and be a little presentable. So we're gonna go grab some coffee. We're gonna walk along the Danube. It is a really beautiful day. See with the clouds, like no clouds actually, and it's just really nice. So it's been a really relaxing day today. Just walking around, getting some drinks, enjoying the warm sunshine. Tomorrow is gonna be crazy. This next week is gonna be insane. So we're just taking advantage, calm before the storm. So it'll be really nice. Do you have anything to say?
Hello.
Man of many words. Okay, we'll see you in a bit. So do you remember a few days ago when we went to the castle? Yeah, up there on that hill is the castle. And that is pretty much all of Bratislava. It's not the biggest city, but it's really cool. It's tiny. It's definitely enough to see if you came to, like if you had an extra day in Vienna and you just wanted something new, you could definitely come here and spend the day and have it be enough. So if you're ever in Vienna, I would definitely recommend coming. We're at dinner tonight, and Andy ordered us 2 liters of beer. 1 liter each. Like, holy effers, this is huge. His logic was, if you're going to order 2 half-liter beers, why don't you just order 1 liter and just have it all at once? To which I say, oh man, this is gonna be a fun night. Good morning. It is Tuesday, and we are currently at Starbucks. Just finished coffee because life. Quick update. We were supposed to hear about our visas yesterday, and we heard from our lawyer, and they were like, well, you know, we haven't heard anything. Like, you told us that we would hear on Monday. And they're like, well, we haven't, so we'll just talk to the office in Vienna and then let you know on Wednesday. We're like, well, that's not helpful because now, like, we have to switch hotels. We have to stay here in Bratislava, and we can't move forward with the apartment yet. And we've been frustrated. I mean, this whole thing is just such a nightmare. So, yeah, it kind of sucks. But, you know, what else can you do? I mean, we just have to wait. And patience is not my strong suit. I wish it was, but I guess I'm being taught a lesson. So that's the quick update for today. I wish that we had better news, but hopefully tomorrow we will. We're currently sitting in the lobby of our hotel waiting to check out, and Zoe is not happy. Poor little baby, all locked in her little carrier. Sometimes I have a hard time believing she did this for 20 hours when we flew over here. She hardly has she didn't really have problems when we did that. But now that we have to like get in the car and drive for a little bit, she freaks. She's so crazy. So here's a little hotel room tour really fast. We have a bathroom. This shower is like the first shower I've had like this since we were in Prague 2 years ago. Oh my gosh. Last time we had this type of shower, we got water everywhere because who doesn't believe in not having a bathroom or a shower stall? It's a little weird. The bed, basic. Andy on his workstation, and then a little sitting area and a balcony. And look how cool this is out here. How neat, right? I think it's super cool and pretty and quiet. Would you believe this is only like 2 to 3 minutes away from the downtown center? Like super cool, right? But yeah, the reason why we're in this kind of hotel is because, I think I mentioned it earlier, but we got word from our lawyer that the visas aren't going to be ready until like tomorrow, and they told us originally it would be yesterday, so they're just taking their time with it. But because of that, we had to move hotels because our hotel that we were currently in couldn't extend our stay. So we had to move literally like 0.8 miles across town. So that's a little inconvenient, but at least the cat is happy and she adjusts so well. She was dramatic the whole car ride over, and it was like less than 10 minutes, but she was just crying and wanted to be held. I couldn't because it was only a few minutes drive, but now you're adjusted and you're fine. Yeah. She also took a nap, and it was kind of needed for her because she gets grumpy when she doesn't sleep. But yeah, anyways, that's a little tour. We have this room until Thursday, which is 2 days from now. Obviously, if we need to extend it, I don't think it should be a problem to extend, but we'll see. Yeah, so anyways, that's kind of why we're here and what happened and everything. But just finished work for the day. Now I need to go find food because hangry. Told you she's comfy. Freaking queen of the house. Hi, Zoe. You're so cute. What a good travel baby. It's Thursday morning and we are on our way to do a very exciting thing. Something I've never done before, and I'm a very well-traveled person. Are you ready for this? I don't know if you're ready. We are at a cat cafe. McCafe in Bratislava. If you are here, you must go, because I am about to experience the magic of cats. Hi. Hi. Andy, look. He's so cute. We ordered a mango smoothie because it's like 1 p.m. and I don't want to have coffee and stay awake forever. But look what it came on. A little cat coaster. It's so cute. Honestly, I can't with this place. Look at this cute baby. Hi. Oh, your little paws are so cute. Hi. day one from Budapest. I decided to start my morning off at 6:30 and I am working out. She can probably tell I am such a sweaty mess. Workout clothes, fabulous, right? Okay. Yeah, so the plan is today to go back home or back in the room, shower, have breakfast, get ready, and then go work. Since I work from home, I need to get my hours in even while I'm on vacation. So we're gonna go to Starbucks this morning, and there's Starbucks like 2 minutes away. Yes, perfect. And we're just gonna work, probably until mid to late afternoon, and then play tourists the rest of the day. So that's kind of the plan for the whole week. And then Saturday, we're gonna just really do some exploring. So excited to be here. It is hot AF. Oh my gosh, it is so humid. Yesterday, I think it was 90 degrees and like 100% humidity. And in this gym, there's no AC. So I am currently dying. So I'm gonna go shower, and then I'll catch up with you in a little bit. Hi, welcome back. I am getting some work done at Starbucks. I showered, my hair in a bun because it's super hot and sweaty outside. Look how cute this little Starbucks is. Hey, Andy. So funny story. We got a coffee, like an iced coffee, and this is what they put on the drink with the heart on his cup. So anyways, we're gonna get some work done and then go grab some lunch and then explore. So very exciting. Couldn't ask for a better work day, honestly. My favorite things, Starbucks, traveling, what more could you want? So it's definitely a few hours later. We're done with work. And of course we decided to come climb this Parliament building and take a look at the view of Budapest. And can we just talk about how gorgeous everything is? There's the building, the grounds, and no European city is complete unless it has a man on a horse made into a statue. It's also like 90 degrees out here. It feels so good. I can't get enough of these views. So good. Day 2, we're in Budapest downtown. We just finished working all day. Now we're out sightseeing. Look how cool. This is the Parliament building. It's gorgeous. Andy's taking more pictures. This cute little square. You have the misters out because it is so hot. It's insane. Yeah, it's really pretty today. And these buildings are gorgeous. I have literally been starving all day. We got a gyros. OMG, it's so good. It's the spot. Traditional Turkish recipe or slash place we went to. Amazing. I'm almost positive this is the Basilica. Don't quote me. Look how pretty. This architecture is out of this world. Hello, I'm back at you Friday afternoon. I'm sitting on our balcony on our hotel. It's very nice. It's about 90 degrees today, so it feels so nice. I just finished work for the day. Andy is going to go to a barber shop and get his face shaved. I don't know. I'm currently wearing glasses because if you don't know, I've had some eye issues the past few months. I scratched my cornea a few months ago and had severe dry eye, and allergies and dust really just make it flare up a lot. And so last night my eye just got so red. I've been sneezing like crazy. There's major construction going on where we're at, so I'm wearing glasses today and rocking it. Feeling like a schoolgirl with the messy bun. Yeah, it's a thing. So anyways, we're gonna go grab dinner in a few hours. We found this awesome salad bar that I'm so excited to try because I've been craving salad lately. So we're gonna go have that. Maybe go get a mojito or two. It's my favorite drink. And just kind of chill. Tomorrow is supposed to be kind of thunderstormy. And we're gonna go do some shopping and hang out and just kind of like explore as much as we can. Sunday is going to be a really busy day. We're going to do a walking tour. We're going to go to the Roman baths, and we're also going to climb to the top of the hill and overlook the whole city. and then we leave on Tuesday. So time's going by really quickly. It doesn't feel like we've been here that long, but we've been working this whole time, so that's kind of why I haven't really been doing much of this, is because we've been busy. So we'll see what happens. So I'll talk to you later. Doesn't this just look sinful? We have Starbucks, obviously. Lattes are life. This is a €2 cinnamon roll. It looks like it has caramel sauce on it. Oh my god, it looks incredible. Hi, we just finished up breakfast. Andy says hi. And now we are exploring Budapest. First stop on our list is this gorgeous place. Wish I knew the names, but I don't. It's like this cool pavilion. And you get all of these statues. So you get like a curvature here and then another one here, all full of these old statues. I'm almost pretty sure they're like, what, ancient kings or something?
Yeah, probably.
This guy right here on the right, the statue says he was ruling from 997 up until 1038. Like, what? How are you so old? And it goes all the way across. This guy right here at the very far end there, he finished, I think, in like 1382, and then it starts a little bit later over there. But so cool. I just love how ancient these cities are. It's one of my favorite parts about traveling, is when you're just exploring and all of a sudden you stumble onto a castle. It's like kind of random, but I mean, it's just this beautiful complex. Look at that. Amazing. You can't make this kind of stuff up. It's not fake. This is real life. How amazing. Taking a quick break. It is hot outside, so we're getting Starbucks. Second one of the day. We already had coffee. So we're getting, I think this is a berry acai refresher. I don't know. It's super good. But yeah, we're kind of in the old town right now. We are gonna go do some shopping and then start doing more sightseeing. We are walking up to the top of this hill. You can get a great view of the city. See right there. Pretty much, it's just a steep hike. Yeah, but you get these pretty waterfalls. It's a lot. As I fall. Yeah. It's so fun. I'll show you when we get up there. It's gonna be gorgeous. Finally made it. 100% worth the hike. Isn't this just gorgeous? So this side right here on the left is Buda, and right here on the right is Pest. And they're connected by the bridges you see right there on the river, Danube, to make the city Budapest. So, fun little fact for you. But yeah, this hill is incredible. The views are amazing. Just, I can't get enough. Anywhere I travel, I always have to hike the highest hill to see these kind of views. But always so worth it and always so breathtaking. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So this week is a very exciting week because it's October, it's my favorite time of year, and I have just been dying to go to a pumpkin patch because it's like my favorite fall activity, and for the past few years of living in Europe, I could not find a pumpkin patch to save my life. So I did some research and I figured out that there is a pumpkin patch near Warsaw. So we're gonna go this weekend. I think that my husband thinks it's a really stupid thing that we're going out for the entire weekend just to go to a pumpkin patch, but YOLO, I don't really care. It's gonna be so much fun. So he's a good sport about it, and we are gonna drive to Warsaw today and do the pumpkin patch, maybe do a corn maze, and get all of the pumpkin things, spend the night, and then drive back because it's like a 4 or 5 hour drive each way. So might be a little excessive for a pumpkin patch, but no, it's gonna be amazing. It's supposed to be really nice this weekend, like 18, 20 degrees C, or for people who are used to Fahrenheit, it's like high 60s, low 70s. So it's gonna be a really nice weekend. So figured I'd take you guys along and show you my favorite fall activities. So let's get going. So we just got to the pumpkin patch, and I'm sure you can see by the footage there are so many people here, and it's like a straight up kid zone. So we'll see how this goes. But there are lots of kids, and we're like the only people here with no children. But that's definitely not stopping me from having a good time. So Andy is feeling a little about this, but I told him, buck up, it's fall, it's pumpkins, get happy, it's gonna be a good time. So I don't know if it's working, but I'm trying hard to convince him. Guys, so we are at the pumpkin patch and we've kind of wrapped the whole afternoon up. It's really, really windy, so that's kind of why I'm behind the building, but as you can see, there's a lot of fantastic pumpkins over there, and we found the perfect pumpkin for the fall season. It has the twisted top, it has the beautiful orange color, and it's not too big, so it'll actually fit in our apartment. So that's kind of it. It is incredibly busy. There's so many kids, as you saw earlier with the whole panoramic view of this place. But I think this is a really neat farm, especially in Poland. I did not think it was going to be this busy. I didn't think it'd be this popular, but apparently pumpkin patch is like kind of a thing in Poland, and I am not mad about it. So that was kind of our experience here. Would I come back? Absolutely, but I would not come on a Saturday, especially Saturday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It seems like that's what everyone is doing, so I would come when it first opens or like on a weekday. So if you are planning on coming here, that's what I would suggest. But there are lots of pumpkins of different shapes and sizes, and they're great activities for kids, and there's some food and a petting zoo and all this stuff. So I think it's a really great experience, and it looks like everyone is having a lot of fun here. So that was our short time at the pumpkin patch. So if you guys enjoy taking a little look around, because I think it was pretty comparable to an American pumpkin patch. So big win on that one. Hello, it is a little bit later than when you last saw me. So we are done with the pumpkin patch, as you can obviously tell. And we are in downtown Warsaw because we checked into our hotel, and now we are on our way to dinner. So we are going to this place called Zamek Ksiaz, which is our favorite restaurant here in Warsaw. So I will take you and show you what it is. It's amazing Polish food, and even if you don't like Polish food, you will love this restaurant. So let's go. Okay, we just finished at dinner. It was amazing. We had pierogies, and then I had the potato pancake with mushroom sauce, as you saw, and Andy had pork ribs, which are his favorite, and a few beers, and it was just a really good Saturday night. So now we are on our way back to the hotel, and we're about ready to catch a taxi because we are old people, and it's 8 o'clock on a Saturday night, and we are tired and want to go to bed. So we'll probably go to bed in a few hours, but we're just gonna relax for a little bit and chill out. So anyways, that is kind of what our day looked like today. And tomorrow we'll show you what we're up to, but we're pretty much just like headed home and sleeping in and relaxing and stuff. So we'll see what there is to show you there, but until then, I will see you tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday, the next day since you last saw us. It's about 9:45 in the morning, and we just had breakfast at our hotel and ended up checking out. So I know it was a really quick trip, but you know, worth it for all the pumpkin things. It's about a 3-hour drive back home because for some reason it's not nearly as long today as it usually is, so that's exciting. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna finish a book because I am close to finishing one of the books I started the other day, and then we're gonna go out to dinner tonight and get some ramen. So that's gonna be a really nice way to end our fun fall weekend. And then it's back to the grind tomorrow. So I don't know, I might end up showing you our ramen situation because we have this really great place that is just so delicious. So see if I can take you along to that. But until then, we are going to be driving home and then having a nice relaxing afternoon. But before we leave, Andy, what were your thoughts on the pumpkin patch situation?
It'd be a lot more fun if you had little kids.
Yes, I agree. But did you think it was worth going to the pumpkin patch yesterday? And don't lie.
Anything is worth seeing you happy, sweetheart.
He knows how to answer correctly. So what did you think about all of the corn and the pumpkins and the weather, and did it just make for the most perfect fall day for you? Did it meet your expectations?
It was far beyond anything I could have imagined.
Yes, agreed. So that is the man's take on what happened yesterday. So it's a good time, if you already couldn't tell. Hello everyone, it is much later than when you last saw us. We've been home for about 5-ish hours and we're now heading out to go get dinner. So we are actually going to take the tram because the ramen place is right off of the tram stop. That's pretty convenient. So we are making our way to go catch the tram and then I will show you what we're eating for dinner. I am starving. We haven't had anything since breakfast. So, and I've also been craving ramen. So I feel like you can't go wrong there. Back. So that concludes our weekend. As you can see, it was full of lots of things, lots of great food and experiences. So yeah, now we're just headed back to relax a little bit and then catch up for Monday because it's going to be a busy work week as usual. So I hope you guys had a really great weekend and we will see you in our next video. Good morning everyone. It is Saturday and it is 7:50 and we are on the way to Zamek Ksiaz, which is a beautiful castle here in Polsko in the southern part next to Germany. So you have to go from Kraków to Warsaw and then from Warsaw it's only like 30 minutes away. So that's what we're doing now. It's quite a bit of a drive, but we're hoping to get there, spend some time exploring the castle. It looks beautiful, and then head to Warsaw for the afternoon and then make our way back. So it'll be a full day, busy day. It's supposed to be like 18°C, so fingers crossed it feels kind of nice. And yeah, that's kind of what we're up to today. So I thought I'd take you along and show you what it looks like. We finally made it. We just got our tickets and now we are about ready to explore the castle. So I will show you in a minute. Are you excited?
Yes.
Let's go. So this is right when you first walk in. This is what you see. And you just have little cafes here on the side. It's very nice. So we just finished at the Lookout, which you just saw, and it is so nice. I can understand why it is a popular castle here in Poland. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the footage. As you can see, the surrounding area is just really nice and foresty. It's turned out to be such a nice day. We sat in the sun, we've had a few treats, and we got some lunch. So it's been a very nice Saturday. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little experience of Zamek Ksiaz, because if you're in Poland, definitely would recommend coming to visit. So we'll see you guys in our next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because we are going to be putting out some more travel things and some other cool activities in Poland. So we'll see you in our next one. Hey everyone, welcome back. So Andy and I are on a fun weekend adventure. We are going to Torun, Poland, and it's an early birthday trip for me because my birthday is in a few weeks, and I thought it would be a lot of fun to celebrate my 30th birthday by going somewhere cool and somewhere that we've never been before. And so we decided to go to Torun because it looked really neat. It's the home of Nicholas Copernicus. It also has a gingerbread factory, a medieval castle, all of the things that I'm just so excited to experience. So we are on our way right now. We have fuel because necessary for a long car ride, and we are going to be there in about 5 hours. So I will take you along for the weekend and show you all about Torun. So hopefully we'll find some cool places and things like that. So we'll see you in a few hours. Welcome! We just got to Torun, and this is right outside our hotel. This is the hotel we're staying at. It's an old converted mill, and it looks so cool. So it's really neat. It's right here on the outside of the castle wall. And now we're gonna walk around and explore. Apparently Torun is this massive castle complex. So I'm excited to see what we're gonna find. I had to change into a different sweater because it's a little bit chilly now that the sun is going down. So let's get going. I cannot wait. It looks beautiful here. Hi guys, day 2 in Torun, and we are getting ready to head out. It's about 9:30. We're gonna go grab some coffee because there are some super cute coffee places here in town. And then we have a long list of things to do today. So, Andy, do you want to tell the people what we're doing today?
Walking around Torun and seeing sights and hanging out and enjoy being together.
Yes, it's going to be a lot of fun. So the thing I'm really most excited about today is seeing the gingerbread house, or the gingerbread museum. And the gingerbread here is fantastic. We already have had a few pieces. We couldn't help ourselves. And then we're going to do the tower here in Old Town. We're going to do the History Museum in Torun. And we're going to do the Teutonic Knight ruins. So gonna be exciting. It's supposed to be nice today. It's a little cloudy now, so fingers crossed the sun comes out. So we'll take you along all day long and show you more of Torun. Let's go. Okay, so we are usually regular latte people, but at this restaurant, or this little coffee place called Grande Coffee, they had a gingerbread latte, and gingerbread is huge here in Torun, so I figured why not try it. I am really excited about this. We are at the Teutonic Knights Castle ruins, and it looks incredible. So we're gonna go tour it. We were here last night just for a few minutes, and yeah, I'm really excited to take a look and see how it is. Is a little bit later in the day. We finished up at the few museums, and now we are just kind of walking around the old town, like the outside area, and we have spotted the Leaning Tower of Torun. So maybe it's better than Pisa. I'll let you decide. There it is. There is the Leaning Tower. Here's a better view of it. It's just kind of in a cool little part of town. So it looks way different than when you last saw us. I don't even remember where I closed off, but it was sometime yesterday when we were exploring Torun, and now we are almost back in the Kraków. So we had a great time in Torun. I absolutely loved it. 10 out of 10 recommend. I would go back. Cool. It was really fantastic. So I think probably the biggest takeaway for Torun is that it is a really cool old school town. Like, very medieval, very, obviously very old. There's a lot of brick, there's some great food, lots of museums, and we had a really great time. So yeah, I would just definitely recommend going back, and I'm really glad we went for an early birthday weekend. And wow, the sun is really bright, my gosh. Okay, sorry, I will just go ahead and sign off because this lighting is just like, holy goodness. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of Torun and all of that, and we will see you on our next adventure. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
Hi guys, welcome back. So you can see I have a special guest here with me today.
Hi.
And today's going to be kind of a different video because we are all home. We are all quarantined. We are not going anywhere. And we have a lot of things on my channel right now about different places we've been. You know, we've been to Slovakia, we've been to Hungary, we've been to all these places, and I have videos like that on my channel. But I was kind of having some wanderlust, and I was like, I really went to a lot of other places, but I didn't take video of it. And I'm the kind of person when I travel, I take hundreds of pictures of pretty much the same thing over and over. But it's because I just love having the memories. I like having the documentation. And so it occurred to me, since we're all stuck at home and we're all are wanting to travel, but we can't, why don't I go back through my previous travels and kind of do like a travel recap with you guys and show you like the different places I've been, the places I haven't actually videoed, and then just kind of like show you the pictures and tell you where we've been and what we've done and what we would recommend if you are able to go to these places. And since we're not traveling right now, this will kind of give you a sense of world traveling just from the comfort of your own home.
Yep, and so what we're going to do basically is we're going to look at pictures together and then we'll be talking about them as we scroll through and kind of reliving the moments ourselves and then just kind of discussing them. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, so we hope you guys enjoy. And before we get started, be sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel because I'm really trying to put out a lot more content and I have a lot of other places that I'm actually wanting to show. So we've been to Malta, we've been to Slovenia, we've been all over Austria and just like a whole bunch of other places, Italy, Switzerland. I mean, it would be fun to do kind of one about all of these places just so you guys can kind of travel with us. So if you like this kind of content and you want to see more of it, hit that red subscribe button below and let's go ahead and get started with our travel recap. We are taking you with us to Zagreb, Croatia. And the reason why we chose to go to Croatia was number one, it was a pretty easy drive from where we were currently living in Austria. It was maybe a 5-hour drive, and we just went through the country of Slovenia and ended up in Zagreb. And to be perfectly honest with you, it was pretty much a whim that we decided to go to Zagreb. It was kind of like we woke up on Wednesday. We're like, hey, do you want to go somewhere? We're like, how does Croatia sound? Sounds great. Booked a hotel. We were there on Friday, kind of thing.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Definitely enjoyed it. Met up with somebody I know who was there and they showed us around. And Croatia is a great country. It was a very wonderful time of year. Saw a lot of cool history and a lot of fun things, which we will be showing you shortly.
And when we went, it was end of April 2018. And wow, was it hot. I think it was probably 90 Fahrenheit when we were there. And it was insane. I don't remember ever it being that warm in like the end of April, but I know Croatia is a lot farther south. So where we went was Zagreb, like I said, but that's at the very northern part of Croatia, and Croatia is a quite long country. So we really could have spent a lot more time in Croatia itself, but we were only there for 3 full days, or 2 full days, and then we left the following day. So kind of what we did was the first day we drove into Croatia and we stayed the night. We hung out with the people that Andy knew from Zagreb, and we got the tour of the city. And then the next day, we actually went to Plitvice Lakes. And I could be saying that completely wrong, but you will see in our explanation of our travels is Plitvice Lakes is an incredible national forest in northern Croatia that is all waterfalls. I love waterfalls. It's one of my favorite types of nature things to see. So I was obsessed and I couldn't believe that I actually was able to find something like that. But to kind of start off, Croatia uses a different currency. And so when we arrived in Croatia, we had to stop by a bank and get all of our currency switched over for the weekend.
So yeah, their money is called kuna, as you can see here, 200 kuna, so 200. I think the exchange rate, if I remember off the top of my head, it was like 7 to 1, something like that.
The math was difficult.
Yeah, so it was like, what is that? Like 30 bucks, 200, just like 30 bucks. I don't know. Whole bunch of money. It went pretty quick because, when you're buying ice cream and going out to restaurants and souvenirs and stuff, money goes quick no matter where you are. So their money was pretty cool. So that was a picture of that.
And when we got to downtown Zagreb, we just dropped all of our stuff off at the hotel we stayed at and then walked into the old town. So we just did a lot of sightseeing as we were going there. Our hotel was maybe a 20-minute walk from the old town. So we got to see a lot of beautiful scenery as you're seeing here. There are just so many parks in Zagreb, and I just loved that so much about the city. It was really green. A lot of people were out. Obviously, it was a really nice weekend when we were there, and people were just like enjoying the outdoor space.
Yeah, as you can see, here we are in the downtown. Lots of people out and about. There's a little fountain in the bottom right that kids were playing in and stuff, and the water was misting, which was really nice. And they had the little markets. This is kind of like the main square area of Zagreb. And this is a little bit up a hill, a little bit from this picture. If you just turn right and then go up, there was this statue. This was kind of a long time ago for me, so I'm just going to be recapping basically what you see. Maybe Sarah can fill in the details, but who this is, why they have it, don't remember, but it's nice.
And you can see on one of the spires that you have like kind of a box surrounding it, and the box is kind of painted to look kind of like what it would actually look like if it wasn't under construction. And they do that just to kind of give tourists like an idea. Like if this wasn't under construction, this is exactly how it would look. And I think that's really cool. So we definitely went inside the cathedral. Anytime we see a cathedral, like we're not Catholic, but we can really appreciate the beauty of the actual architecture. And so whenever we see a cathedral, we like to go in and just kind of explore it a little bit and kind of see everything that they have. I mean, a lot of the cathedrals all kind of look the same, but I still think they're all really beautiful. So this one was no exception. It was really cool. And yeah, it was kind of by a monastery, wasn't it?
Yeah, this wall right here was a monastery walls, and these two are little things are basically just copies of the spires that you saw a moment ago. And then there's a clock.
It was like I can't remember exactly the significance, but I know that it was like a really old clock, and that's why they still kept it there.
Yeah.
But again, it was a few years ago, so I don't quite remember the details. But this church that you see here is definitely a much smaller church, but wow, was it gorgeous. I think the thing that I loved most about it was all the tile that was on the ceiling. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. And then this is from up the hill looking down onto the city. It's kind of blurry, but kind of just a skyline.
Yeah, it was really cool. So what you're seeing here is as you're looking out onto the city, if you actually turn around 180 degrees, you would see a big park. So kind of like as I'm facing the camera, I am looking at a park that's all back there. And there was a lot of walking space. There were so many trees, so many green spaces, and it was really nice. And since it was such a warm day, we were able to just like be outside, really get some sunshine and really enjoy the scenery. And I don't know, it was just, I think that was one of like the highlights of Zagreb for me, was all of the green space and all the walking paths and everything that you could really do and be outside while still enjoying the city life.
And then that looped us back around back to the main square, as you can see here. And we always joke that no European city is complete without a man on a horse statue, and Zagreb has one. Don't remember his name or anything, but this was just a smoothie that we got somewhere.
Well, it was because
lunch or something.
When we were downtown, we had kind of like explored on our own, and then we ended up at a cafe because it was so hot that afternoon, and we wanted to get something refreshing. So we actually got a smoothie while waiting on his friend to kind of show us around the city, because his friend also came with his cousin, who happened to be a professional tour guide in Zagreb. So she actually gave us like the full-blown tour of Zagreb, and it took a few hours, and she showed us all of these places that you're seeing now. She took us all over. She gave us all the history. I don't personally remember much of it, but she took us to like some cool lookouts and gave us like all of the insider details that she would give any of her other tours. So that was really, really cool.
Yeah, it was really nice having her show us around, and him joining us, obviously. Spoke fluent English, which was really nice, and then they spoke their native language, obviously, which was a lot of fun seeing all the history. And then, as you can see here,
this was a really beautiful park that they took us to toward like the end of the tour. We did like all the city stuff, and then we went up to another park, and then we also went to the very top of one of the buildings, and we got like a bird's eye view of Zagreb,
which is what you're seeing in this picture.
Yeah.
And we had drinks up there and hung out, and it was a lot of fun.
It was such a good night. So then we went to bed and we woke up the next day because we were going to Plitvice Lakes. And um, it's a really beautiful national forest. I think I just found it on social media or online or something when I was looking at things to do in northern Croatia, and this popped up and I'm like, oh my gosh, we have to go. So we got in the car. It was maybe an hour away from Zagreb, and we were super excited. We heard that I read that it was like a hike, and it was just like an all day thing. So we dressed for hiking. Uh, Actually turned out you don't hike because the pathways for the waterfalls are really, really tiny and they're just crowded with people. So it was more of just like a stroll rather than a hike. But man, to me, this is honestly one of the best things I have ever seen in my life. This was one of the most gorgeous places I've ever been. And if you ever get a chance to go to Croatia, you have to come here. Like, fight the crowds, do whatever you need to do. But it was beautiful. I will say we went end of April and it was really crowded already. We also knew people who went in July and it was flooded with people. And I can just imagine how crazy busy it gets because it is such a touristy place, but it's touristy for a reason. And I don't know, like there were hundreds of waterfalls. And as I was looking through pictures for this video, I'm like, I can't just pick a few. So I'm gonna kind of like let you take a look at all of these pictures and just kind of like revel in the beauty that is the waterfall situation. Because like all the waterfalls are big. They were big, they were small, they were all over the place, and the water was incredibly blue. There was really no pollution at all. They did a really good job of maintaining the parks and the walk paths and everything. I don't know. I honestly I was obsessed with this place.
Yeah, it was really nice. The weather was perfect. I mean, there weren't too many people there. Haven't seen a picture of the walkways yet, but they were only probably about 4 feet wide. So sometimes you had to squeeze by people if they were taking their sweet time.
And the walkways weren't concrete. They were actually wooden
Oh,
slats.
here we go. You can see that
Yeah.
the walkways were just made out of wood, not super wide. So sometimes people would think that it's a good idea just to stop in the middle of the walkway and then just be oblivious to everybody around them.
Yeah, and the pathways were always on top of the water. So you weren't ever really on like flat land unless you went off of the pathway onto like more of a hiking trail. But in general, most of the pathways were just those wooden slats, and you did have to be really careful about the tourists. You had to be careful of where you were taking pictures and like try not to really block any of the other people trying to walk around you because they are so narrow. But even though like it was busy and there were people there, I would still go back in a heartbeat. I can't recommend it enough. Even if you're not like the biggest waterfall person, you will still love this place.
Yeah, and it was really inexpensive too. I think it was like 20 euros to get in per person or something.
And it was an all day pass too. And I think we were there 6 hours,
Yeah.
I feel. And this day was again about 90 degrees and it was so warm, but the water from the waterfall felt really nice. And it was just great because after we did our hike, I mean, more of like a walk, but we were out for quite a while. We were able just to, drive all the way back home, or back to the hotel, and we just reminisced on this whole thing because it was just really great. So we did that. And then after the lakes, we went back to the hotel. We took a shower because it was hot and we were sweaty. And then we went out again that night with your friends.
Yeah, and they thought it would be a great idea to have espressos at like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. And I was like, you guys are crazy. But turns out that they were going to the club after the old people, i.e., us, went to bed. So that was really neat hanging out with them again after the sightseeing tour the day before and then going to Plitvice Lakes. It was really neat. So if you ever get a chance to go to Zagreb, highly recommended. Definitely, if you know people in cities that can give you kind of the local tour, that's always very helpful. I mean, I very much am planning on going back. I can't wait to go back, especially in the summertime, and explore more southern Croatia as we just did kind of northern Croatia. And yeah, it was really wonderful.
Yeah, honestly, Croatia is such a beautiful country. It is affordable if you are looking for a country that is like in Europe and you're kind of on a budget, or even if you're not on a budget, it's still a very affordable country, but it isn't like super run down and it's not sketchy. And like we felt very safe in Zagreb. I never once felt threatened. We were out pretty late at night. We were in like bars and restaurants, and you know, everyone was super friendly. I found Zagreb to be very clean. I didn't really see, you know, trash on the sidewalk or, you know, druggies on like out and about, or I don't know. I felt like even if I was walking home at night by myself, I would still be okay. So that's one thing I really did appreciate about Zagreb. You do have like the really old commie buildings, and now those don't look that great, but everything is clean. So you just kind of have to keep that in mind. But yeah, we learned a lot about like Croatian history, even like not just like old history, but like even recent history from like the mid 1990s. And I learned quite a bit about that. So it was really cool. And definitely, like Andy said, I would love to go back to Croatia. Maybe go back to Zagreb, but definitely explore other parts of Croatia. Like I really want to do Split and Dubrovnik.
Yeah, definitely on the list. So hope you guys enjoyed looking through these pictures. It was fun for us to reminisce even before shooting the video just about the things that we did and saw and everything. So let us know if you like this kind of format and we can do some more videos. And then if you want to see the pictures again, feel free to, you know, rewind the video, mute me if you want, and then you can just kind of read through them. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed looking at them. Definitely add it to your list. It's very nice. It's very, very beautiful, and highly recommended. So yeah, that's our recap of and some nice pictures of our Croatia weekend getaway.
Yeah, and again, it was only 3 days. We could have easily spent a week there, but because, you know, it was such a short trip for us, we just spent the 3 days. So the next one, I thought it would be really fun to show you Slovenia, because we went to Slovenia right before our Croatia trip. So be on the lookout for that. Subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out, and we will go ahead and see you guys in our next video. Thanks for watching.
See you. Have a great day.